Rangers. Welcome back to another Midweek Coaches Show. We've got a ton of stuff to talk about today. A couple teams headed off to their state competitions. A couple other teams still dominating district. Lots to look forward to this coming week. So what we're going to start with is talking about our wrestling program. Our wrestling program competed in regionals last week. Boys were the Region 4 champs. So first place, the girls brought home 5th place. And from that meet, we also have 10 qualifiers going to state. So we've got 3 female qualifiers, 7 male qualifiers that are going to represent Smithson Valley this weekend at state. We're so proud of Coach Clarkson, Coach Dean, all those kids, even if they didn't make it to state. The success that they had as a team this year, competing at regionals, the boys winning regionals, the girls bringing home 5th place. We're so proud of that entire program and wish them nothing but luck this weekend. If you haven't heard yet, we do have a send-off tomorrow here at school during the school day. It's at 10:30. If your parents or outside fans of the Rangers who want to come and support, you can check in at the main office and we'll line the foyer. Like I said, that parade will start at 10:30. It will feature our wrestling, our swim, and our German and debate teams who are headed off to their state competition. So if you want to watch wrestling and swim, be there. Moving on, our boys basketball wrapped up their season last night. They had a tough loss last Friday to Kerrville-Tivy that knocked them out of playoff contention, and then finished their season last night with a really hard-fought game, unfortunately a loss versus Seguin. We just want to say congrats to Coach Thornton, Coach Leake, that entire basketball program. All of the players, they really made huge strides throughout the season. Loved watching them compete, watching them improve, push themselves every day in practice. And then we definitely want to say good luck to the seniors. Thank you for all you've done over the past 4 seasons here. Good luck in whatever your next step is. And that wraps up basketball for the Rangers. So moving into soccer, both of our soccer teams, boys and girls, still remain undefeated in district. They both had big wins over Canyon last Friday, 1-0. And then last night, our girls headed over to Bernie Champion and brought home a win, 4-3. Meanwhile, our boys hosted Bernie Champion and scored in the first minute and a half, goal by Jax Adkins, great goal. And that ended up being the final score, 1-0. So as I said, both of our soccer teams remain undefeated. When we come back in a little bit, I'll talk about when you can catch them next. We do want to mention softball and baseball are right in the middle of their preseason. Softball has wrapped up their scrimmage schedule. This past Saturday, they headed out to Cedar Ridge for a 3-team scrimmage. Coach Wolf, Coach Randall are very excited about this program. We'll talk when we come back about when you can catch their games this week. And then our baseball program scrimmaged East Central last Friday and then headed out to Marion to scrimmage Brandeis last night. So as always, strong baseball program. We have huge expectations for them this year. And in a minute, we'll come back and talk about where you can catch all these teams this coming week. But first, we're going to head over to Coach Hill and Coach Catherine Hilliard, our new swim coach, as she talks about our swim program as they head into their state competition this weekend.
Thanks, Coach Miller, for that update, and congrats to all of our athletes for their successes in the previous week. And as we do in the middle of the show each week, we spotlight one coach and one program, and this week we're going to focus on our aquatics program. Coach Catherine Hilliard's here joining us today. She's our first-year head coach, new to Smithson Valley, and is having great successes that we'll talk about. And Coach Hilliard, first of all, tell the Ranger Nation, how'd you end up here?
Well, my husband's in the military, so that's how we ended up here in San Antonio, but I'm originally from North Carolina.
Okay, so you're a ways from home, but
Yeah.
but got a great swim background.
Mm-hmm.
I know you were coaching there, but tell us a little bit about how you got to be the swim coach.
Well, I grew up swimming club, so I swim club for about 12 years. And then I was the assistant coach at a high school for 2 years, and then last year was my first year as a head coach at my previous high school.
Okay, well, good. Well, you stepped into a good program, has some good athletes, and I know we're getting ready to go to state, but tell our audience a little bit of what's gone on throughout the course of the year. What kind of season have we had?
We've had a really good season.
Right.
We've been working really hard, and I hope to see all that hard work pay off at states this
Right.
weekend. But our regular season meets, we had really good success with that. A lot of the meets we finished first. We went to some qualifying meets where you had to have like a certain time standard to
Right.
go. And we finished first in the 5A division for those. Districts, we won districts, boys and girls teams. I ended up taking 30 to regionals, so that
Wow.
was a big deal.
I'm not sure we've ever had that many.
Yeah, we took 30 to regionals, And then we're taking 16 to states this
Wow.
Friday.
Wow.
So,
Well, let's talk about it, and obviously can't talk about everybody, but
Yeah.
who's kind of been maybe the backbone of the girls' side and the boys' side, a couple of key individuals.
Vanessa Weatherford, for sure. She won Athlete of the Meet for girls at districts and at regionals,
see.
and that's based on PowerPoint, so that's purely based off of numbers. It's not
what events
any
is she
bias.
doing?
50 free and 100 free.
Okay,
So those are her go-to events. Those are her best ones.
okay.
Catherine Frankson is also a really strong swimmer. She broke the school record at regionals in the 100 fly, so
Wow.
that was awesome. For the boys' side, Colin Doyle, he's our strongest swimmer probably with the 200 IM and 100 fly. Aiden Fox is another strong swimmer. His best event's 100 breast. He's been dropping time consistently throughout this year. And then some other people too that didn't make it to states in their individuals, but they've worked really hard and have dropped a lot of time, would be Riley Collins. He went under a minute in the 100 fly at districts, and then at regionals he dropped even more time and went a 57, which is awesome. John Vlatzes, he has been consistently dropping time in his 50 free and 100 free. And also Caroline Peter, she started off the year at a 6:30ish in her 500 free, and she's going under 5 minutes or under 6 minutes now to like a 5:57.
Wow. Tremendous improvement throughout the course of the year, and then obviously it's showing up at the meets. You mentioned our successes, both district champions, and then had strong showings at regional, and we've got one to go. When is state, and what does that look like?
So we're leaving Friday morning for state. It's in Austin. The girls and boys prelims isn't until that evening, or about 5 is when it'll start, and then we have finals Saturday afternoon. So
Well, now what are our team's chances, individual chances, and who are the main competitors maybe in 5A, in the 5A class?
Vanessa Weatherford for sure. She should make finals in her events. I'd like to see her medal. That's definitely like a strong possibility.
Right.
Colin Doyle, Aiden Fox could get up there as well. The girls relay, 400 free relay, and the 200 medley relay, they have a possibility of medaling as well.
Good.
So don't want to speak too soon, but
Yeah. Well, we'll know in our next week's show. We'll give a report of how all that came out. And Coach Hilliard, thank you for joining us today, and good luck to you and your guys and gals this weekend. And we'll send it back to Coach Miller, and she'll take us through the week ahead in Ranger Athletics. Thank you for being here, and go Rangers.
Thanks, Coach. Huge good luck to our 18 athletes. We're sending off to Austin this weekend for the state swim competition. Also want to wish a huge good luck to our wrestling team, who's sending their 10 wrestlers to Cy Fair this weekend, the Berry Center, for their state tournament. We'll have all the recaps afterwards, let you know how we did. Again, that state send-off for our swim and wrestling teams is tomorrow, Thursday, here at school, 10:30 a.m. You'll want to get here a little bit early, check in the front office, help us line the foyer. We'll have cheer, dance, drum line as we send those guys off to their state tournament. Moving into the rest of our sports for the week. Soccer, both boys and girls have huge games this week. Both of them take on Piper. So if you're looking to find the boys, you can head over to Piper High School. JV plays at 5:30, varsity at 7:15. And then if you want to see the girls soccer, they will be here at Smithson Valley. Again, taking on Piper, big district game for both teams. Girls will be at 7:15 for varsity and 5:30 for JV. So good luck to our soccer programs. We hope you continue on with your undefeated district season. Baseball is going to head out to Bernie High School on Friday. They will take on Bernie High School at 3 and Reagan at 5 p.m. So you can catch them out at Bernie High. Our softball team is also hosting their worst tournament this weekend. You can find our girls, our Rangers, that play Thursday at 12 and 7, Friday at 12 and 7, and then Saturday for sure at noon, and to be determined after that. But all Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, lots of good softball out here at our stadium. Come on out, support our Rangers as they host their tournament. And then we want to say good luck to our golf team, who's got some match play this weekend. Our varsity Navy boys head to Olmos, our varsity white boys head to Willow, and then you can find the girls at Olmos on Monday and Tuesday. Also, track season finally getting started. We had to cancel the first meet, but this Thursday you can find our track team at Canyon High. for the Comal ISD relays. Going to be a good opportunity, first meet of the year. Everybody get comfortable, figure out meets, times, all that. So good luck to Coach Jones and his track staff as they start their track season. As you can see, lots of stuff going on. Again, special good luck to all of our swim and wrestlers headed to state. Good luck to all of our Rangers, and we hope to see you out this week.